Original material only. No physical contact. And every battle ends with a hug. Now let's hurt each other's feelings!
Jeff Ross presents Roast Battle, 4 epic nights of verbal violence. Starts July 28th.
That was audio from Jeffrey Ross Presents Roast Battle. Kicks off a week from tonight on Comedy Central and on the MPW Digital TV Celebrity Hotline right now. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming Jeff Ross. Hey, buddy.
Hi, Tony.
Welcome to Iowa, where it's hot as hell.
Oh, that's okay, man. It's hot here in L.A., too.
But, Jeff, this is like today it's going to be 95, but with the humidity, it's going to feel like 110. So I don't know if it's like that in L.A., but I'm going to melt is what I'm telling you.
Well, I appreciate you having me on, man.
So I'm pumped for Jeffrey Ross Presents the Roast Battle. I was watching clips online, and you officially kick things off a week from today on Comedy Central, right?
Yeah, a week from today is the premiere. It's going to be pretty crazy.
So the website has it broken down kind of like the NCAA basketball tournament, and I love, was that your decision to kind of put it in a bracket so people could understand how it's going to work?
It was, actually. We've been doing this for a while without a bracket, and I thought for television we needed to take it up a notch and make it more exciting. So this is our March Madness of comedy.
So before you get to next Thursday, have you, and I think I know the answer to this, but I want to ask you, have you been going to different cities to kind of like qualify people to be in the roast battle or what?
Yeah, we did. We did qualifying battles in 4 cities around the country. And we found a bunch of really funny people, Austin, Texas, L.A., New York, and Chicago. And it's going to be pretty vicious because we also have people from 4 different countries competing in the finals next week.
Wow.
Australia, England, South Africa, America, and Canada. It's going to be pretty crazy. Yeah.
So you can't...
see the brackets at roastbattle.com.
I was going to say you can't assume that just because someone's from another country that they don't know how to roast someone, right?
Well, Canadians are vicious. I mean, roasting is even more popular there than it is here.
Is it really?
And Jimmy Carr.
Yeah, I didn't
Jimmy
know.
Carr from England is one of the best roasters in the world.
Oh,
so
my
it's
gosh.
going to be blood.
I love the celebrity judges. So Anthony Jeselnik, Jimmy Kimmel, Sarah Silverman, David Spade. I'm assuming these are all people that you've known. Did you reach out, and did it take much for them to say yes? Because if I were in their shoes, I would want to be a part of this in a second.
It's funny. They all said yes right away.
Mm-hmm.
Spade had to think about it for a couple of days because it's not his usual thing. But Sarah Silverman was the first judge to jump in, and when she jumped in, everything fell into place. And to be honest with you, there's 4 more names that we'll announce in a few days that we're not locked on that are the biggest names in comedy. So I kind of can't believe how this has worked out.
It's got to make you feel good. I mean, obviously, this is kind of like Jeff Ross's baby, so to speak.
It really is. I've been raising this show for 3 years and nurturing it right here in L.A. where it started. So it started like by accident at an open mic, and now it's grew into something that the whole world's about to see.
Jeff, I want to pivot for a second and pay you a compliment. I watched Jeff Ross roast criminals, and man, that was compelling. And just talk about that for a second. Like when you got into maximum security county jail, and you're about to roast these criminals, because it didn't appear like you were nervous when you started. But what were you feeling as you kicked that off?
Well, if you look closely, I can see myself trembling in some of the shots when the inmates are all around me and I'm trying to speed roast them to their face. So I think on a pure humanistic level, it was terrifying. But as I look back on it now, I'm very proud of some of the things I said and learned. And thank you. I love that show, and I think it's going to be something that people remember for a long time.
Absolutely.
My next one airs in September, where I roast cops.
Oh my!
Another kind of feel.
That's fantastic.
It's insane.
My dad's been a Chicago cop for 30 years. I would love to have him roasted. God, that's a great idea, roasting cops. If anybody needs a laugh in this country, it's the police, don't they?
I agree. And they don't always laugh at themselves, so it'll be an interesting social experiment.
Yeah, no kidding. You have roasted a lot of people, and I know you talked about this with Kimmel last night, but you roasted Donald Trump. He's running for president. Did you think that while all those years ago when that roast is happening with Trump, that one day this guy could be like a serious contender for president of the United States?
I had no idea. I mean, I really thought, well, okay, he'll make some noise. It's a free country. But the fact that he got this far blows my mind and also excites me because I think he'll hire me to be his Roastmaster General. He'll want to insult world leaders, and I'm ready for my cabinet-level position.
It's about time. Roastbattle.com is the website. Kicks off in a week on Comedy Central. Jeffrey Ross presents Roast Battle. I was looking at your Instagram, and it seems like the next celebrity roast that Comedy Central is going to air, is that about Rob Lowe, or what's coming up outside?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the Lowe roast. We're shooting promos today, actually. Rob seems excited about it. I think it's going to air Labor Day, and we're going to go traditional. Tuxedos, a very fancy sort of old-school roast for Rob Lowe.
When you serve as host for these and you just get to, I feel like it's the best fit for you, Jeff, because you get to just rip through the dais. Everybody else, no one is safe when they're up there, right?
Right, that's correct.
Oh, man. It's such a blast to watch.
Should be pretty great. We got some good people signing on to that one, too.
Oh, I bet. And one name in particular that's in the roast battle, someone that I've talked to a few times and met, Ralphie May. Talk about Ralphie for a second. Were you surprised that, and I don't want to say surprised that he made the cut because Ralphie is funny, but is he going to be able to hold his own in the roast battle?
You know, Ralphie's done this before, and he's always the funniest one in the room, but he doesn't always prepare. He tries to riff. So I've talked to him and told him that this is, no holds barred. He's going to have to come with all his wit and energy and performance, and I think Ralphie has a chance to win the whole thing.
Wow. I can't wait to watch it.
I really do.
Yeah.
It's going to be pretty great. And Ralphie's a great target, too, so the comics love, he laughs hard. He's a big guy. There's a lot to work with there. So I think it's going to be really fun to watch Ralphie. Steve Ranazizi from The League is doing it. Jimmy Carr from England. Tom Ballard from Australia. So it's got an international flavor to it.
You have a great lineup for sure. Before I let you go, Jeff, advice for up-and-coming comedians or people that want to get into roasting, what would you say to them?
Have thick skin and carry a big bat. Swing a big bat. They only remember the home runs. Tell your best 5 jokes and get out.
I was going to say, because it's, I don't want to say that it's probably easier when you know who you're going to roast, but when you call people up and you roast them on the spot, that's when you really can show off your chops, isn't it?
That's when marijuana and coffee come in handy.
Yes. Oh, it's a good combo, isn't it? Jeffrey Ross presents Roast Battle a week from today on Comedy Central. It's like 4 nights and then the finale, and I can't wait to watch it. I'm excited to see who else comes on board as a judge. Anthony Jeselnik, Jimmy Kimmel, Sarah Silverman, David Spade, and the one and only Jeff Ross. I appreciate your time, sir. Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you.
We'll see you on Comedy Central and then the Low Roast and whatever else is coming down the pike. We got your back in Iowa. Just know that, okay?
Thank you, everybody in Iowa. I love you guys.
See you, Jeff. Take care, man.